Welcome to A White Woman in Distress. I'm Amber, your host, and this is a special mini-series dedicated to unknown persons. Over time, remains have been found or bodies of those who are remembered only as Jane or John Does. These nameless victims, the unidentified souls who left behind stories that have yet to be told. In each episode, we'll explore the details of their disappearances, any mysteries surrounding their deaths, and the efforts to uncover their identities. Though they may be forgotten by many, we are here to shine a light on their cases. If you recognize any of the photos or details, please reach out to the local FBI, name us, or your local authorities. This content may include sexual assault, murder, violence. Listener discretion is advised. Please hang out, tag along, and let's get started. Today, we delve into a case unlike any other. This is a story of a young woman whose identity has remained a mystery since 1840, known only as 265 UFKY, or the lady who danced herself to death. This case transports us back to Harrodsburg, Kentucky, nearly 2 centuries ago. Let's dive into the story and explore the known facts and untangle the threads of history and folklore that surround this tragic tale. The year is 1840, and the Harrodsburg Spring Hotel in Mercer County, Kentucky is bustling with life. Built in the early 1820s, the hotel had become a prominent retreat for those seeking relaxation and rejuvenation at the nearby mineral springs. By the 1830s and the 1840s, it was a social hub, hosting dances and gatherings that attracted visitors from all across the South. One fateful day that year, a young woman arrived at the hotel. She signed the registry under the name Virginia Stafford and claimed that she was the daughter of a judge from Louisville. But even at the time, her identity raised questions. She was undeniably beautiful, described as having an air of elegance and refinement. Yet no one could confirm her story. Rumors swirled that she might have come from New Orleans or Tennessee. That evening, the hotel hosted one of its lively ballroom dances. Music filled the air, and guests twirled across the floor. The young woman, now dressed in her finest attire, descended the grand staircase to join the festivities. Witnesses later recalled how she danced gracefully, captivating everyone in attendance. Partner after partner took her hand, and she continued to move with an energy and spirit that mesmerized all who watched. As the evening drew to a close, the young woman was dancing with her final partner, but then tragedy struck. In the middle of the ballroom, she collapsed. Her dance partner quickly realized that she was no longer breathing, and that she had just died in his arms. The staff and guests at the hotel were just shocked and completely stunned. Who was this woman? Why had she died so suddenly? Despite their efforts, no one could uncover her true identity. A funeral was hastily arranged, and she was buried on the hotel's property. Her grave, marked only by a metal plaque, has remained there ever since. The inscription reads, "Unknown, hallowed and hushed be the place of the dead. Step softly, bow head." In the years following her death, rumors persisted. One man, Joe Sowell, claimed that the mysterious woman was his estranged second wife, Molly Black. According to Sowell, Molly had left him years earlier, and he believed that she had died at Harrodsburg Springs. However, this claim was never verified, leaving her true identity as elusive as ever. The Harrodsburg Springs Hotel enjoyed its peak in the 1830s and the 1840s, but this story doesn't end with this lady's mysterious death. In 1853, the property was sold to the U.S. government, repurposed as a veterans hospital. Tragedy seemed to just forever haunt this site. They had fires in 1856, 1864, and in the early 1880s, destroyed the main building and its remnants. Today, the land where the hotel once stood is known as the Harrodsburg Spring Young Park. The lady's grave still remains. Despite the passage of nearly 2 centuries, the lady who danced herself to death continues to intrigue and haunt us. Was she a runaway, a social elite with a tragic secret, or a victim of circumstances unknown? We may never know the truth, but her story reminds us of the tragedy and the fragility of life and the mysteries that linger just out of reach. Thank you for joining me today. If you'd like to learn more about this case or explore the unsolved mysteries, please check out the other episodes. Special thanks to the Doe Network, Find a Grave, and the Kentucky Encyclopedia for their valuable information. Until next time, stay safe, step softly, bow your head, and keep seeking the truth. And remember, if you see something, say something, and do something.